Hi there. Well, today's an exciting day for me because I'm going off for my first solo overnighter camp out for nearly 30 years. So it's been a while and a bit overdue. I've done lots of car camping with my kids, but now they've grown older, they're not so interested, and I want to get back into what I really want to do. So it's going to be -2 tonight, so quite chilly, but I've got quite a bit of kit in here, mainly for my dog actually, who's I'm just going to wander off now. Yeah, because she's a lurcher and she's thin-skinned and it gets chilly, so I've got her coats and pretty much more than for myself actually. And I hope to do a real fire, cook by a real fire. I'm actually not going to take any gas with me, so I've got no choice. And yeah, I'm going to have some fun, so I'm going to get ready and head off. So, still walking, still enjoying it, still taking in everything around me. I'm surprised there's not more hazel here. It's mainly blackthorn that I can see, but there's quite a lot of deadwood, mainly from the blackthorn. I'll just have to be careful when I gather it, because you probably know the thorns from blackthorn, they puncture you. They can very easily make it into a really nasty septic spot, so you've got to get them up pretty quick. That's happened to me before. So I've just come into a field and come across a sheep who's a little worse for wear. It's surprising to find a dead sheep actually around here, because it's not exactly the wilds of Scotland, but sheep do have a habit of dying. And this one probably got separated from the flock and keeled over for some reason. Anyway, I don't think he's going to contribute to my supper tonight. Come across more standing deadwood, and this really is getting closer now to where I'm going to be camping. So the closer it is, or the closer I can find the wood to camp, the less hassle it is. This is good news. I've just spotted in the middle of this field a mains cattle trough. Don't know how focused this is. So that can be my water supply. That's excellent. Let's quickly zoom out, because just through this gate over here, I'm only one field away. I've just spotted some deer. Where are they? It's not actually us, or me and Sky, who put them up. There was a farmer shouting, I don't know, about 3 fields away. Oh. It's hard to keep the camera steady. Off they go. They were quite far away. It's great to see them though. But I had to catch my dog before she spotted them. That was good. So here we are at the set-aside field. And where I'm going to camp is in this corner here, because it's got some shelter from the wind. And I kind of don't like camping out in the open. I prefer to have my back against something, if that makes sense. So, yeah, the corner of the hedge line seems a good as place as any. And then I'm going to go and explore and set up camp, set up the tent, and then go and look for some firewood. Okay, so I got the tent up. Didn't take that long, but I had to do some bramble clearing. There were some tiny roots underneath. So I had to do those, and I've got a ground sheet underneath the tent just to protect it. And as you can see, Sky is exhausted after the very long journey and has made herself at home. I'll give you a quick tour of the tent. It's a Vaude, V-A-U-D-E, Taurus Ultralight XP. It seems good tent. It doesn't weigh much. I can't remember the specifications, but you have to look it up. But it's very straightforward to put up, and I used to have a old Vode tent before, which I really liked, so. There's absolutely no wind today, so there's no worry about having to test it in storm conditions. And what's really good is it's got a very big vestibule, as you can see. My sky look a little bit more enthusiastic. It's got a big vestibule, so you could put your rucksack in there, or your dog. And then inside, Sky, other way, come on, good girl. There's quite a big space. You can see I can fit my rucksack in there really easily. Then on the left, I put my sleeping arrangements. I've got a blue kazoo, which is really warm. It's fantastic. I like that a lot. And then the blue kazoo will go in this bivvy bag. I don't know if you can see it. I can't remember if it's Belgian or Dutch, but anyway, it cost about 10 quid on eBay. It's got a breathable top, waterproof. It's thin though. And inside I've put my Thermarest Neo Air, which is really comfy. And then underneath you've got a sort of shiny metallic material, which is also waterproof. So that protects the Thermarest from getting punctured, and it gives me extra insulation. So that's my sleeping arrangements. So I've done all that. Time is ticking, and I think it's time to go and sort out getting some wood for the fire, which is going to take a quite long time to prep. Okay, so I'll show you where I am from the tent. Quite a way. Don't know if you can see it there. So I've done a bit of a kind of recce of the field, and the good news is, clearly I think what happens, this was all grubbed up a few years ago, the set aside, because there's a lot of burnt material, burnt wood, which I reckon some of it I can use. It might be a bit damp inside, but what I'll do is if I get a really hot fire going, this should be fantastic for keeping it in. And also, in the distance, I've just spotted, looks like a dead tree. I don't know how dead it is or how old it is, so I'm going to go and investigate, because that would be ideal. Take a while to drag it all down, but it'll be worth it. Good old Laplander. It's a great saw. So it's the sun is beginning to go down now. I've got my dog Sky is yet again deciding she's had enough. I've collected a fair amount of wood. It's probably not going to be enough to last the night, to be absolutely honest, nowhere near, but at least it'll get me started, and then I can go off and get some more once I've got the fire lit. I just want to get the fire lit and get a brew on, because it's I'm very thirsty. I have noticed all around this field in the set aside there's some weeds. Well, I don't know what flowers they are, but these are the seeds from them. They're I can't remember what they're called now. Anyway, they give off this fine fluff, and I reckon that maybe I could use this to start my fire, so I'm going to give that a go. Okay, so I've made a sort of nest of that material, and I've scrunched up some really fine stuff in the middle, and I'm hoping it's going to take. So, cross my fingers. Well, not looking good so far, but it's early days. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to turn it over. Tripod's a bit close. I've got some nickel sticks here. have to move the tripod back a bit. Now the other thing is, well, we're getting there, I think. But I said this last time when I lit a fire and all went a bit wrong. I think we're sorted. I think I'm going to get my cup of tea. Okay, so I've just been off having a look around again, and I found some hazel finally. So I've chopped off a couple of pieces with Y's on the end. Well, that's got a sort of W, but there you go. And a little one, and I'm going to set up a little system for my billy can. I haven't used it before. The last one I did on the other video with when I used the zebra for the first time was pretty cumbersome. This huge stick sticking across, so I'm hoping this one will be a bit better. Basically it's going to be these two on either side, and I've got a bit of wire which I'm going to attach to this, making a sort of hook, and I've got a piece of wood to go across these, and hopefully it'll be I can sort of turn it and adjust the height. So okay, so here's my finished setup, which I'm kind of pleased with actually. It's a lot neater than the other way. Basically I've got the Y stick there, got a piece of wire in the middle, and then down I've got a bit of hazel hook, put a wire on it, and at the other end another Y. What's good is I can lower it right down to the embers or up again. So I've got some water on, so I'm going to sit back and relax for a bit and wait for it to boil. So it's great to be out here, I have to say, and now I can relax. I'm going to learn some knots, because there's no TV out here, which is really good, but I'm really rubbish at knots, and I always forget. I do them once and learn them, and then I forget. So I bought this the other day. It's called a pro knot. You can't really see it, but you can get it online on Amazon, and it's kind of laminated cards, and they've got all the best knots on them. I think it's 17, so I'll start with number 1, the bow line. Hey Sky. Should keep me going most of the night, I think. So that. It's a bow line, but wrong. I'll keep practicing. Well, my dog's having her supper now. She's got her coat on and her snood to keep her warm. I've done a bit of chopping of logs. That should keep me going till bedtime. And I've just chucked some wood on the fire, and I've got some water on the boil to have my my dinner. So it's about 9 o'clock now. Got the fire going again, cooking a sausage on it. See if you can see. Put it on the spot. I've got a head torch on so you can see what I'm doing. I've got my lovely food, which which is wrong language. It's a beef and potato hot pot, which is a sort of mush, but it's okay. I've got Sky over here. Not sure if you can see that. No, I think there's not enough light. Sky. She's looking out for foxes. I've got her coat on and enjoying the fire too. So it's been a great day. A really great day. And I'll probably be turning in quite soon. Getting some sleep and I'll see you in the morning, folks. Well, good morning. It's 7 o'clock. I slept pretty well last night. It was a bit chilly, but not too bad. I looked at the thermometer and it got down to -1, so it wasn't terrible. I did have to move Sky, my dog, in. She was out there, where I've now put the rucksack, but she's now underneath her duvet here. I'll see if I can give you a little view of her. Don't know if you can just see. Hang on. That's her nose. There it is. So there's Sky. Not impressed. Suck it back up again. But yeah, she got a bit chilly, but she's okay now. And then see what it's like out. Oh, it's frosty. It's really beautiful. And no wind at all. You can see there's frost on the tent. So what I'll do is go and make a cup of tea or try and get the fire going. Start the day. The princess emerges. Good morning, Sky. What I was going to say was to make my fire. Last night I decided it was going to be frosty and dewy. Well, I guess it was going to be. So I got some bit liner and wrapped up some of that plant material I found yesterday, which started the fire so well. So I'm hoping that's dry enough and not damp enough, too damp to get the fire going. But we'll give it a go now. Oh, she's had enough. She's going back to bed. Okay, so plan A didn't work of just lighting the grass straight off with a spark and rod and steel. So the next one is I'm going to use a can't speak now, it's too early in the morning. Char cloth, which I made a few days ago. I've never done this before, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so I've got some spark. Got smoke. Okay, I'm going to run out of battery, so I'm going to come back to you when it's really got going. Well, I've got my breakfast here, which is fine porridge oats with some skim milk powder and some raisins, and I just add hot water. Very good, actually. Anyway, it's been a really, really good time. I've loved the challenge. I've loved, well, just the scenery. I'm really pleased I didn't bring any gas with me, so that I absolutely had to cook by fire. And that worked out well. This morning, I know that I couldn't get the fire started with just sparks alone on the grass, but I haven't used charcloth before. But I'm quite chuffed that I managed to get it going with that. The night was chilly-ish, but okay. As I say, it went down to -1, -2, I'm not sure which. But it was pretty comfy. And Sky is back asleep again. Once I got her in the tent, it was okay. A couple of things that I've learnt from today's adventures, or yesterday and today, is one is bring your water in at night when it's frosty, because that was part of the trouble this morning with breakfast, was trying to get the water defrosted because I left it out last night. And the second thing is, on reflection, I think it would have been better to have camped nearer the fuel source, nearer the wood that I found, because it took me a good hour to drag it and drag it back to the camp. But apart from that, it's been great. So thanks for joining me, and till next time, I'm just going to enjoy my breakfast and pack up camp and leave no trace. Thanks for watching. Bye.